Good afternoon, guys. What's up? I am finally getting to the lumberyard today. It is Saturday. I'm taking some time and I'm doing some construction. I'm getting my cabin started. I am working on the subframe this weekend. This is going to be like one of the last couple of weekends before the end of the year that I can actually get to my bug out location to do this job. And so I am going to go ahead and do it today. You know, stuff takes a while if you only have one or two people and a limited budget, and that's exactly what I got. So I'm kind of excited for it. As you can see, I'll be doing some filming throughout the day, probably a couple time lapse here and there on construction, and we'll just see what the day entails. Well, guys, you know, I'm a big fan of buying once and hurting once, and buying the materials I went ahead and bought. I didn't want to spend that much money. Close to $30 more than it would have been buying from Lowe's. That's not a big deal. When you're on a budget, it kind of sucks, but it's the local guy, the little guy, and I wanted to make sure that I supported them before I bought from a big box store. I did buy some things from Lowe's the other day, so I kind of split it between the others, but yeah, I spent a little bit more money than I had planned, but it's alright. Not a big deal. Anyways, we'll go ahead and I will get to my spot where I think I want to put it out, and we'll just have to go from there, because there's no real good planning way here. Alright guys, so the first step of this here is obviously buying the wood, and then we have to cut it. The reason why we're cutting it here instead of out at the location is because I don't have electricity out there. And so I'm going to do a quick time lapse here of all these boards. I have 13 12-foot boards, and then a couple 16-footers and a 4x4 here that I need to cut down. And I'm going to go ahead and put a time lapse on, and we can just see how long it takes. It'll probably take 30 minutes or so to get everything adjusted and reloaded on that truck right there, because this truck and trailer will not make it where I'm going. Okay, so far I've got my 12-foot end caps, my 16-foot runs, and then my 11-foot 9 joist. Let's go for my 4x4s here. I got 4 of them. I need 6 more, which I will be getting those eventually, but you know, at $15 a 12-foot board, that's a heavy price to be paying when you get all this. You know, like I said, buy once, cry once, but it all sucks when you have to spend a lot of money that you don't have. Alright guys, so now I have the 16-foot joist ready to go. The hangers are done on one side. That way I can get out in the field, hang the ends on the 4x4s and go from there. Then put my 12-foot joist here, nail, go from town right there, go to town. This one's completely done here. I have to do this one right here real quick. Took about 15 minutes to get all these set appropriately and how I want them. So my 2x6s sit nice and neat right there. I just used one of these junk blocks as a guide. I'll go from there. How about that? Alright guys, so I finally got this all ready to go. I cut myself 2 joist hangers short over here, if you can see that. Because I was counting for the ends originally, but I did another way to tie the ends in with lag bolts, and so I don't need that now. So they're all ready to go. I'll throw my joist up here to show what it would look like, and then we will load it up and eventually get to the property. Well guys, I have finally started my dream of building an off-grid cabin. This is what I've got done today. Just under $200 in materials and about 4.5–5 hours worth of work today. I am ready to get this puzzle started tomorrow, day 2 of this project. Like I said, 16 by 12. I've got my 16-foot runs and then my 12-footers, and then I'm gonna have 16-inch center joist that are 11 foot 9 inches, somewhere around 190. I think it was 192 square foot total for this cabin, which I am making it so I can add on in years to come. But this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Something I've been, drawing up time and time again. I have been figuring out a budget for it, how to cut the costs, and how to get the most out of my materials. And I can tell you that this is about a year in planning right here, which I know it sounds like crazy. I could just go and do it, but finally this weekend I said, this is the part I'm going to do, and then I will, go to the next part, which is, the sheathing of the floor, in about 3 months, because this is close to my last trip of the year to my location to actually get this going. So I'm excited, and I am happy you guys are here with me. So keep tuned. I'm gonna go ahead. Keep tuned. This is day 1 of this project. Day 2 will be tomorrow morning, where I'm gonna get up and we're gonna go ahead and try to get this thing sat in the ground one way or another. And until then, see you later.